Tomorrow on BBC1, The Superstars, the final from Plymouth. 5 records have been broken on the way to these finals. Will more be smashed in this conclusive test of stamina and ability? The challenge is formidable. The reward, the coveted title, UK Champion of the Superstars. Seven sportsmen have fought their way through the tough series of heats to meet reigning UK Superstars champion Keith Fielding for the ultimate test. Eight men engage in a struggle of strength and skill in the final tomorrow at 7 o'clock of the Superstars.
The World Indoor Bowls Championship is continuing on BBC2 at the moment. Here on BBC1 this evening, in an hour's time, we've more top sailing. First, at the helm of Question Time, is Robin Day.
Good evening and welcome to Question Time for topical argument provoked by questions from our invited audience. Around the table with me, a group who will give as good as they get. A Cabinet Minister, the Right Honourable Baroness Young, who is Leader of the House of Lords and is the first woman to hold that office. She was previously Minister for Schools in the Department of Education, and she was some 15 years as a Conservative City Councillor. Her success in the predominantly male world of Westminster may owe something to her education at a famous boys' school, the Dragon School, and that enables her to be called, though not by someone so courteous as myself, an old dragon. Frances Morell is a GLC Labour councillor and is Deputy Leader of the Inner London Education Authority. By profession, a teacher, and she stood for Parliament in '74 and became political advisor to Mr. Tony Benn. Mrs. Morell has been a leading activist in the left-wing movement to change the Labour Party constitution. The word most used to describe her is formidable. And, or so it is written, she thinks clearly, speaks bluntly, and seems to fear little. Joe Haynes is chief leader writer on the Daily Mirror. He was press secretary at number 10 Downing Street in those memorable days when Sir Harold Wilson was Prime Minister and Lady Falkender was using her lavender-coloured notepaper. Last year, Mr. Haynes resigned as chairman of his local constituency Labour Party, having been forced to quit, he said, by left-wing extremists, fanatics and loonies. But Joe Haynes has no intention, he says, of leaving the Labour Party. Cyril Smith is the Liberal spokesman on employment. Earlier this week, he and his fellow Liberal MPs, along with some of his Social Democratic allies, voted for Mr. Tebbett's controversial new employment bill. And talking of the SDP, Mr. Smith may like me to remind him that when he last appeared on this programme, he said that the SDP should be strangled at birth. But Mr. Smith's political life has always been characterised by robust independence of spirit, strengthened by the knowledge that he is surrounded by so many politicians who are miserably underweight.